the line. A weird and intriguing piece of architecture that's undoubtedly going to shock us all once built. You know what? Let's take that concept and inject it straight into Manor Lords, shall we? There is the line. We'll zoom out. That is our line to build on. Nowhere else are we allowed to build. That is it. All right, let's get this moving. And so it begins. The line. So the rules are we're not allowed to build any building away from this line. It has to be built on here, nowhere else. And that is pretty much it. So we're going to see how efficient and how well you can actually build based on that. So I'm going to get both the hunting camp and the foragers when we can as well. So we'll probably set that higher priority so they do that one after. All right, logging camp is finished. We're going to get everyone in there real quick. I'm going to just plow through this and get the real initial starting point up. All right, hunting camp is done. We're going to assign 1 to that. And I'm also going to change that to let them say, you're not allowed to go below 15. So we're actually in a good position to just go with berries for a long time here, and I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm even going to put the point in the double berry. It is what it is. Let's get our first one. So what we're going to have to do with housing is make sure we do little marketplaces, I think. So first one's going to be, what is that? That's the well. I reckon we can pop it. There we go. We're going to get 3 in there on our first marketplace, and then we're going to start the burgages when we can as well. So these are going to be double plots. Nice and easy. Double plots, I think, is sensible. Let's turn the snapping back on. And there we have it. We're going to go for a few of these. There we go. Let's go for two doubles there. Maybe one over here when the camp moves as well. I could probably get it over here. But that's fine. We'll leave those going. Let's speed it up. Let's get it through. Hopefully we're getting in a little bit of meat. We are. And we're starting to get the hides in now as well. And there's the first food stall. All right. We're going to have a slightly larger market. No, that's too big. Let's go. I want it the same length almost. I'm just prepping another market. That one's good. We are so good for food for so long. You do not even realize. It's pretty crazy. So what we're going to do is make sure we set the work area of these. I'll probably be planting these pretty quickly. So we'll go something like that. That is the build line. That looks so stupid. I love it. Anyway, we're going to spend a little bit of that money and we're going to order our second ox in now. We're going to probably, to be fair, not even going to trade that early on. I think we should be okay. A lot of it's just going to be building up the housing and getting a veggie garden in. So we're going to have berries, meat, and bread for the first year anyway, so we don't need to worry too much. The market distribution will be pretty good for that. And there we go. First burgage plot is done. Families will start to come in now. I'm going to upgrade to fit another one in. And to be fair, I can probably go ahead and get another one just on the other side of this as well. We're going to want some smaller ones. And then maybe in this little section when I can. I'll probably do it here. This one's going to be just a small singular. And that's going to be for when we get artisans. So we only want one family working on the likes of shields and stuff. So where's our stone? We got 140 stone there, 204 clay and 136 iron. It's not the best. These two are pretty strong though. I won't lie about that. And in here, we're going to get our first veggie garden. And so it begins the start of the beautiful settlement. You really have to, if you're going to play this game, just absorb it as things build. It's the most important thing to do, guys. Honestly, just take it all in. Soak in the beauty that Manor Lords has. Just watch them build too. It's really, really cute. Oh man, it's just too good. Get that built though. So we're almost all housed. We've got space for everyone now as well, which is great. So yeah, as I say, this burgage plot here, so I can expand this one. This is going to be food for artisan when we have it, and I'm going to move this hitching post over here out of the way. So trading, if we're being sensible, should probably go somewhere down this end. Firewood then, let's go near the storehouse. I think that should be fine in here. And planks can also go opposite. And there we go. We should be okay. I kind of want to put... I think the church is going to go somewhere over here, I'll be honest. So I'm going to get the few more houses in along this front. Got to be careful how the markets are going to go. So let's try... I might get just another smaller one here. These are going to be our artisan buildings. We'll go with something like that. And then these ones can then be bigger ones again. Oh, I stole my bloody leather. You cheeky sods. We got enough anyway. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the market food variety now. We've got the fuel going in. And there's our settlement level increase. So what do we want to do? Now, I've never done these ones. So doubles the amount of meat harvested by the hunters, and we've got the crown. So if we took this one and this one, we'd have a permanent. That's probably going to last our settlement up to about 300 pop. So it might be good to go into these. We can make money slowly. It's fine. Let's go into trapping. I like to do something different. I'm too relying on the trade, and it is the strongest one, but it is what it is, right? It's going to ask us to get the militia, so let's pop that in. Forming the militia, and we'll go make some money from the bandit camps anyway. It should be fine. So we have the 15. I'm going to get the second veggie garden in, so it's done. We're not going to be able to trade. We can trade the basics like firewood or something. I'm going to actually rotate some people in and out as and when. I think I'm going to remove this marketplace, actually, guys. I've got a better idea. I'm going to pop one in this section, a slightly bigger one in here. Let's do that. I think that's smart. And there we go. That clothing takes us up that extra now as well. So clothing should be in here. So we're getting leather in, food, fuel, and clothing all 100% for everyone that's living. And just whilst we're doing this, I'm also going to start to set up the trade. I was just looking. The King's Roads, actually, this one here is going to be our trade point right here. So going closer to this, going to make more sense. So we're going to go with that one there. That's going to be the trade post. It's incredible, man. And there we go. The family is here. Hello. Hello, hello to our first family. How are my planks doing? They are so slow. Just cut the damn planks. So I'm going to permanently assign the livestock to the saw pit just to make it a little bit quicker. And we will upgrade this one whilst we wait. This is going to be important so I can get another one in when we've got the coin. So we'll have that ready and I don't need to worry about it. I know we don't have it at the moment, but we're not building a lot, so we'll leave an ox. We'll leave one permanently assigned in here. And there we go. Church is placed. Beautiful. Right, we're going to need to get someone back in here now. So let's turn the logging camp back on. And let's go ahead and pause the tannery at the moment and the saw pit. Let's get this building done. And instead of the tannery, we're going to go into the storehouse to hopefully get the clothing store up and running. There we go. And I'm going to go without any builders for a moment just to get more meat and berries in. So we're going to have both of these running for a while before the winter. And we should be able to pick up quite a lot of berries in that time. It doesn't take them long at all, so we'll keep that going. And we're about to get a family anyway. And just whilst we wait for all that running around to do, I'm going to go into crafting materials and we are going to go with export of some firewood. Slowly and slowly, we're going to let that one happen. And as you can see, we're already pretty high now with all of that going. So every month, we're going to get at least the one family. Should get another one in a second. There we go. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the woodcutter's lodge. So we're going to need to keep that one going now because we're coming into the winter and our fuel usage will double. And once I get enough people, so I'm going to wait for a couple more families. I'm going to go deal with those bandits because they keep robbing me blind. They keep robbing me blind. I'm going to put in... We got marketplace there, so we can't do anything with that. I'm going to pop another house over here. So we're going to be working on some of the larger scale plots now. I can utilize a big garden in there if I want around the back of that. And then we're going to have one more here just ready. Look at this, though. Plenty coming in now. So we're actually stocking up enough. So once we've got one more family, we're going to be able to sell the surplus firewood in a moment when the traders come in as well. So we just need to make sure we have someone spare for that. I'm going to put them in now because we're going to get a new family in a moment. So I need to start making a little bit of cash. And there we go. The family's in anyway. And then when we can, one of these will get upgraded to a tier 2 once that church is complete. And you'll see, yep, they got there in the end, so everything has a lot of everything. And then we're going to have a spare family once this berry deposit depletes as well. It won't take long, but that'll give us a stupid amount of food for a while. So we've got a year's supply of stuff in anyway, so we're happy. So we'll get these ones upgraded, so we're good. And we'll let the church get built out as well. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this with granaries as well. So we'll probably have a granary and a storehouse somewhere over here with a slightly bigger marketplace with it as well. These ones should serve this whole section for a while. Once the trees are cut down, I need to decide on where we're going to plant. I think it's going to be just up here. Maybe. But I need to deal with these bandits now, so we're going to hire this. I'm going to stop them from running. And we are going to go take out one up there as well. So let's go deal with this one first. That should be more than enough anyway. As long as we get ourselves a nice big hill, we'll take those out nice and easy. They should come out and try and fight us. Well, we're going to stand your ground. And then once they start fighting, we're going to go push forward. And then that should kill them without us losing. We lost one, but that's fine. Right, there we go. Perfect. We didn't have the height there, unfortunately. We're going to go rob the bandit camp, take that money into our regional wealth, I think. January is upon us. I'm once again going to take a look at farming because I want to do it. Yeah, there. So we can farm along this part here. So this might be our farming zone. We'll only farm Emma, though. I'll buy in beer. And the church construction is still happening. Still waiting on a bit of stone to go in. And the first lot of veg is in as well. So we're going to have like a huge variety in our markets and stuff. So we'll go with some bigger ones like so. A couple of businesses in there, so that should be good. But we're going to have to consider planting our trees soon. And I think I'm going to get that early so we don't need to worry about it. So Forester's Hut, let's get it smack bang next to it. And I'm actually going to set it up just over here. Somewhere where we can't build, right? Makes sense. It's going to be interesting to see what population we can hit off this, isn't it? And there we go. We can upgrade one of our burgage plots now. So I'm going to do the smaller ones first for our artisan stuff. This one here, I'm going to upgrade so we can afford the family. This is going to be the start of making the product. So as you can see, we've got 63 planks. I'm going to assign another one to the logging camp because they seem to be struggling a little bit. And then we're going to get the forester's hut going in a moment. And there's the forester's hut. So I'm going to assign one and we're going to say the work area is going to be out here. So I'm going to go with a nice zone right there. And that means it's decent walking distance for those. I'll keep that running. With some of the gold, we can consider getting a couple of businesses in though as well. So if we wanted to, a couple of these ones like this, we can go ahead and make our first goat shed to have a bit of an extra with that one. Maybe you as well. We'll get 2 goat sheds in. And a new bandit camp on our borders as well. So I think I'm going to go deal with that one. So we'll get these guys in and we'll send them over. Once they charge us, we're going to flip to the push forward. And we should be able to kill these nice and quick. And then boom. Push forward. There you go. You wipe them out so quick. It's a bit of a cheese, I'll be honest, but it's fine. So the farmhouse is going to go here. And I'm going to just plot out a couple of fields. I don't mind it being on a little bit of the yellow here. There we go. There's the first one. I'm going to do the usual and just get 3 in. I'm going to try and do them relatively square. And they're all going to be 1 Morgan each. I'm trying to keep them square. There's our first 3 fields. And we'll have those on rotation. I'm not going to do anything with them yet. All right. So the idea is we're going to start trading in. So we set up the import of spears, didn't we? So I'm going to put that to 2. So there's always 2. And then we're going to make the large shields ourselves, I think. Now, getting a tier 2 burgage plot would actually be sensible. So far, we made this one a tier 2. And we can now get our first business in. So I think it's going to be the joiner's workshop because we're going to want the shields for our army. But I don't think we need it yet. I'm tempted to get the clothing in with the leather. So we're going to go cobbler's workshop instead. And there we go. Spears coming in. So cobbler's workshop. We're also going to need to upgrade this one here. And I think that upgrade there is going to be another industry because it's going to be small and it's going to not use the families up. All right, I am going to go ahead and upgrade our storehouse as well. So getting that upgraded means I can move the guys that have marketplaces into this one storehouse here to kind of take over these. But there's our settlement increase as well. So we can go into our next one here. Now, I could go with what I said here. We're going to want this berry one. So it's going to double our capacity of the berries. But we're also going to want to get these here. Double the amount of meat harvested by hunters. I think I'm going to hit that one first. And this is essentially just going to give us so much more meat as well. And all right, our second burgage plot here. This can be... So we got the cobbler shop. We're going to want to get the joiner's workshop here. I don't necessarily want to buy in shields right now. And planks are plentiful. So let's get that going as well. I'm going to set up a nice row over here, but we'll reduce this down to get the double plots in there. There we go. 4 more going in. And as you can see, the shoes are already covering most houses now. So the happiness meter will be stupidly high. And in anticipation, I'm going to prep in a few more hitching posts. So we've got the perfect little slot here. Oh, I can't get 3. Yes, I can if I manually do it. Boom. So we've got plenty of room and we're going to expand the living spaces on these once they're built. And they're going to end up being farms or something anyway. But there's the hitching post, so we should be able to order stuff in. I'm going to make sure we upgrade them with the planks. It's a lot of upgrading and building to do, but that's fine. We're nearly at 100% already. We're going to need a place for, obviously, the windmill. So they should... Yep, they're already going. So the crop growth has occurred. If I hold tab, we're going to get 33 from that. Typically about 33. So what we'll do is get the windmill. Now, efficiency should be pretty damn good around here. It's the trees that they don't like. Ideally, though, we want to put it where we can't build. So we can't build houses over here, right? We're going to pop it here. Kind of makes no sense in the dip having a windmill, but it's fine. And then communal oven, we're going to want right by it as well. All right, we're in June. We're at 12%. Not a single bit done yet. We probably will get a harvest this year, which is great. And look at that. That double meat is insane. Look at that. I've just turned the berries back on, so we're going to get that as well. And when we get that double berry, it's just going to be nuts, isn't it? And in here, I'm going to go with one more vegetable garden. So that will give us a nice buff to our food as well. And there it is, the lovely bit of wheat. It has started. I think we've got one piece officially. So it was 100% worth. Let's take a little walk through here. The windmill is done by the church there. And through the trees. What a gorgeous game this is, man. And there it is, the beautiful line. This is going to look really good when they're upgraded, actually. It's going to look like a really cool street, so quite happy with that. All right, so we've got room still for quite a few, but we want to make sure we're keeping on top of it. So that's going to come down to this. I'm going to go once again with our block here. And I'm probably going to do the same. So we're going to get another 3 right there. Yep, we're getting some output of shields now, so that must mean our army is going to grow once we get more spears in. So we've got some kind of coming. There we go. And we can start to look at getting our clay and stuff in now as well. So this is going to be something I harvest all of it and then probably destroy it, because we're going to use all of that to make as much as we can. So we're going to come into our industry here. No, we're going to first go into our mining. We're going to grab the mining pit. Oh, guys, this... Am I not allowed? No, this is cheating. I'm not allowed, am I? No, that's fine. So I have to buy in stone and clay. We could just go straight into buying the roof tiles, but it costs a fortune. Let's see how much it costs for the clay. God, that import cost is horrendous for clay. We may as well go straight to roof tiles for the 18 then. All right, we're doing it. This is going to cost us a lot, but we're going to import. How many do we need for the church? 10. This is going to rinse through our money, but we should be okay. So we're officially in August. We're going to need to harvest in a moment. I don't think this can grow much more. Yeah, they're going to harvest it themselves anyway, so that's fine. So we'll get a small yield here. Oh, we've got our 10 roof tiles in, and we've already got a good amount of money. So what do we're going to have to buy in the stone as well. Oh man, this is going to cost us. Luckily, you can import the stone without a route, and it's quite cheap. So we're going to say 20 stone. All right, we're running a little bit low on firewood now, so it's going to be time to take a little look at that. We've got it in stock, but we just haven't got... Oh no, demand's pretty good. They just need more leather again. We got leather, they just need to supply it out. So let's get another one in here. Hopefully they open a clothes store. All right, we're getting a nice little army being built up here now. We've officially got 31 spearmen. We're still okay on houses. All these can be expanded, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That should keep us for a while. You'll be surprised how much population we can hit on this. I won't be surprised if we can hit at least 500 once they're all tier 3. Look at these berries and stuff, man. I'm actually going to turn now some of these that are occupied into farmers too. So we're going to pop in a couple of veggie gardens right here. Once we get a surplus, it'll be something we can sell as well. We've got plenty of leather coming in. We've still got those 28 shoes as well. So as you can see, they last a long time. Fuel's good. Food's still going up. So it's just the variety. Veg is coming in, and then it's just getting that last bit of leather. We get a pretty solid amount of leather now as well. I'm trying to decide what businesses we're going to run over here. So we've obviously got cobbler. We've got this burgage level 2 that we can put something in. Now, I was thinking maybe getting in the... there's no point doing blacksmiths because we can't mine that iron, but getting stuff ready for the tailor workshop, because we're going to have the double berry plot. Getting dye is going to be really easy, so getting clothing is going to be a good shout. So I might hold fire on that one and leave as is. And there we go. That's a 72 yield because it's going to get a proper growth as well. That might die in December. That's fine. Threshing has started, so we're going to go down to 2. And there we go. And they should now be milling that into flour and then baking some bread. Beautiful. Not that we need it, but that's going to be our 4 foods anyway. All right, raiders are near then. So we've got 79 days. We're going to need to get this spear militia up a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go to the trading post here, and we're going to order in a couple more spears. So we're going to try and get those in. Look how expensive the roots get. Crazy. And there you go. The lots of bread coming in now. I think milling is complete almost. Perfect. So I'm going to leave those 2 in. We've got plenty of families anyway. And I think one of our points is going to have to go into heavy plow if we're actually going to do some farming ourselves. But it looks like we're going to be okay without it. So I'm not going to bother, I don't think. There are no more marketplaces. So let's go and get one over here. Let's get a relatively decent size one over here, I think. There we go. We're going to get a nice giant market in that little gap there. And straight away, the stalls are coming up. Lovely. And there we go. Church. Boom. Let's get that upgraded. So we've brought everything in for that. And what I'm going to do is allow a little bit of a surplus in the trading post for the roof tiles and stuff as well. I think that's okay. And we've got a lot of people in and not much to do with them. So what we want to probably do is start upping these. So this rich deposit in the hunters camp can probably get away with 2 lots of hunters. All right, I've got a bit of a plan. So we are going to grab in a small pasture, and the pasture plots are going to be where we can't build. So let's get pasture plot right here. That should be more than enough to house what we're going to do. We're going to buy in some sheep, so we're going to need a livestock trading post. Let's pop this right here, and a sheep farm. So just one little sheep farm should be good. Can't put it on there. Let's go right there. Perfect. A nice little farming area over here. Church is obviously upgrading, and money's still looking good. Got plenty of shields now, so we're probably going to want to go ahead and open a shield route as well. So 136. We're going to export some shields. So we're going to say we always want 5. You can sell the rest. And there's the livestock trading post. So we're going to go in and we are going to import sheep. I'm going to get 5. And look at that. The numbers getting up nice just before the attack as well. Have we got any more spears coming in? And you know what? We've got a lot of firewood in here that isn't selling. So let's go ahead and open that trade route for 10 silver as well. It's going to put the rest of our prices up, but it's fine. Look at this. 864 if you want to get plate mail, and we're not going to be getting that in, so it's fine. And there you go. The church has been upgraded. So this is going to increase the happiness over here, which is really good. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade some burgage plots here as well. So that'll get us to our next tier. I think the raiders are now upon us. Just keeping an eye to make sure they're not walking in from our side here. Right, they're coming in from over here. Only 2 units of 18, more than enough to fight here. So we're going to muster the army, and we got even more in beforehand anyway. And we're going to stop them from sprinting. We're going to say stand your ground, and we're going to bring them over here. So we want to fight them outside of our land, obviously. I reckon I can get up on this hill. And there's the settlement point now. So before we get into the fight, let's decide what we're going to do here. So we want the point going into this. Yeah, I think we're just going to go into this. So the hides are going to be really handy. We're not going to need any more goat sheds. Although, is it a waste of a point? Because goat sheds we can do passively. It's a good point. Is that a waste? I think it's a waste, guys. I think what I want to do is probably go into something else that's going to help. Like charcoal. We could now go into the trade. We're going to want, obviously, the double berry deposit anyway. So let's grab that one. 256. That's nuts, isn't it? So we're going to start collecting that. I'm going to almost keep 2 people in there. Food looks fantastic right now anyway. That meat, that double meat one is really, really strong, actually. Didn't quite realize how good it was. And here we go. So let's get these kind of in a different way. So we're going to brace like so. And then once they've hit that, we're going to slow it down. Bring these guys around. We're going to go in. And we're going to push back. It's really easy. That push forward is so strong. Like, it absolutely ruins everything that comes. Right, raid dealt with. So let's go take a look. We've got bandit camps. One over here and one over here. So I'm going to deal with both of these individually. So we're going to get rid of you. And get rid of you. Oh, that one's already gone. Perfect. And the berries are coming back. Look at this. Oh my god, so much food. We're on 105 population already. Did you expect it to grow this quick? I did. As part of the industry, I'm also going to go ahead and get the Weaver's Workshop. So this is going to produce our yarn. So that's going to be another tier 1 right here. Perfect. It's by this storehouse. So I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade that storehouse whilst we've got the goods. And we're going to go in and fight. And there we go. So I'm going to get this in my treasury now. So we're going to start saving up a bit of cash for myself. And we should be good. You guys, do you want to come and deal with this? And what's up next? So our next one is going to be 2 more to tier 2. So you know what? We can afford to get these guys in. So we're going to want to probably just upgrade these 2. We'll get our next point. And then we're going to work on probably getting some import of ale. Just to fix that. We'll work on that production chain as well. I'm hoping I can get these guys in this little opening here before they attack. Yep, we'll be fine. So we're going to want them on that stance there. And what will happen is these guys will just get obliterated. I'll show you the push forward method here. So you brace, they hit, and then you push forward, and they just start rinsing. It's just crazy. They're way too strong. The spearmen are just way too strong. And then this one we're also going to add to our treasury, and we're going to really start to ramp up our own thing here. Well, there we go. We got our first bit of wool. Lovely. So we're going to, hopefully the weaver's workshop then, we're going to put people in there, and we're going to start getting some yarn in. Expanding. We got plenty of logs. So where do we want to go? We got this big marketplace here. We're kind of cutting into our trees, I won't lie. Let's go with a few more there and a few more in here. Right, we haven't got the wood, so I'll leave those guys. Let's disband you. And 100% approval. Everyone is happy right now. Now, guys, this double berry deposit is just insane. Look at this. We're getting a lot of veg in right now as well. So I think we're at a point now where we're permanently going to have the food variety. As you can see, a lot of houses have bread too, which is fantastic. So we've got the 100%, but we're all good. We've got 45 family spaces at the moment. We've only got 35 in, so we're actually spare by 10, sorry. And we've got a whole bunch of them upgrading to add in even more slots as well. So we're going to end up with a rather silly amount of vegetables. So I'm actually still going to put more in because we're going to sell a bunch of them, and we're going to open up a carrot trade. So what we'll do is go ahead and get a tavern in. So the tavern itself is under the residential here, and that's going to cost us the 5 wood, which we don't have yet. We will have. Right, where do we want this tavern? So they're going to have to distribute beer, and to be fair, we're going to have more than one. So I think one of them is going to go... we'll have multiple. Let's get a tavern in. It'll be a long way to walk from the marketplace, but no, I'm going to go tavern there, and I'm fairly certain it's the granaries that store the booze. So we're going to go in here, and it's going to be ale here. So what I'm going to do is untick that ale there. We're going to specifically build a granary next to it when we've got the goods. Some bandits have stolen some berries. We can't be having that. Where is it? All the way over here. I think they're going to kind of deal with that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and now get this granary in. So we're going to hopefully... Alright, we're going to have to do something on the side here. That's weird. It's weird that it will let me do that. Yeah, I can do it if I manually pop it in like this. I'm going to pop the granary right there. Now, this one I'm going to allow the beer in, and I'm going to allow everything else as well. Yeah, it looks like all the tier 2s over here, all they need is the ale. So if we just hover over, food variety is perfect across the board. And I'm also going to set up more trades. So let's go ahead and get a couple more tier 2s here. That one can be upgraded as well. And then trading post, let's go ahead and get the vegetables. So it kind of gives you your number based on the surplus, right? So we've only got 23. That number will be there with what you have at the moment. So we're going to export, but we're going to say, how many families have we got? We got 37 at the moment, but we're going to go up to quite a few. So let's say once you hit 80, you can export. That covers us for 80 families. It's one veg. And the next granary is done. So before we assign anyone, let's make sure we untick what we don't want going in here, which is all of these. And we're going to say yes to the beer. And that should be fine. So actually, we should probably be really sensible here and go into the dyer's workshop. It kind of makes sense for this, though, to actually be in with these guys. It's a long way to travel, but I do want to keep it over here because it's going to become part of, like, the clothing area. They are distributing it okay. So actually, let's go ahead and pop it over here. And true to what we said, I'm actually going to go ahead and get one more house in. I might be able to squeeze 2 in here, actually. Oh, yes. Let's go for 2. All right, we have a shed ton of warbows now that we've managed to get in. And we still got a good amount of planks, so it makes sense. We've got a full retinue of these. Let's go ahead and get 2 archer squads as well. You know what? I'm going to go with 3 archer squads. They're not very strong at the moment, but I'm going to get them in anyway. They will separate out above these, but we should get those weapons back anyway because of that. So they will slowly fill out. And what we're going to do is go into the weaponry here. We can't open a trade route just yet. I'm going to turn off the spear trade now. We're going to export those. We'll keep a small surplus of large shields, and then I think that's all we want to do at the moment. The rest is going to be warbows when we can, so it looks like we now can hit the warbows up. Have to click out and back in, and there we go. This is going to increase the prices once again. We're actually in a good place, so warbows then. We're going to say we'll keep 5. They make them like crazy, so don't worry. And I think we are also... No, we got more leather and shoes that we don't need to worry about. Shoes is another one we can sell because we have a 93 now. And there you go. We got clothing, 100, food 100, fuel 89. That'll go up anyway, don't worry. The fuel is going down a little bit, so we're going to have to make sure we slow this one down now. And the harvest did come in. I didn't even notice, actually. They're already doing this one, as you can see. Look, so you kind of want them to stop, but it's annoying how they do it. We want them to go and thresh, because it's going to reset next month anyway. We'll leave it. Already huge. Look at it on the map here. All right, time to upgrade our granary to a large one as well. I'm going to get even more people in that one. These guys are now supplying over here, which is fine. And once again, we have our bread. So this is going to last in the houses for a while. This is going to be good for our tier 2. So we're going to go probably the bread route. We may need to obviously start trying to make some money. At the moment, we're just relying on getting stuff upgraded. We'll start to get pretty good tax anyway. All right, we'll go steal the... Oh, they're coming my way. Cool. We might be able to archer them. What I'm going to do is send one unit to go nick the camp. You guys kind of stand over here. I think we're going to work together here anyway. And rain down on these suckers. Let's see if they actually do any damage here then. This is 3 archer units. Very weak. They're not full. Yeah, they're not doing a lot. Run. I'm going to send these guys in. Maybe here. Grab these guys. Stop running. Turn and face. There we go. And then the archers. So they're pushing. Get them, boys. And there we go. They're gone. Perfect. And we're going to take that. Let's send it to nearby towns so we can buy the sheep. We are going to be able to buy in the ale really, really soon. I don't want to... I'm going to get a bit of a surplus before I upgrade to tier 3 though. And just before we forget, we've got the dyer workshop. So we're going to start getting that in. That's also another sale we can do. For the tailor's workshop, let me just hover over so you can see. Yarn and dyes to make cloaks. That's what we're going to go for. We're not producing linen and we're not buying it in, so we're just going to go with that. And there we go. We've got our 8 sheep. I might still get some in. You get a good amount from about 15, 20 sheep. We've got the room for it as well. It's a lot of shearing we can do, so we should start to get a good amount of wool. All right, it's time for a second trade post now. We might have enough now of commodity to open up a ale route. So we're going to import 10. We'll slowly get the ales in. I really want to go ahead and do 3 more farms here, guys. I'm gonna utilize it. I know it's yellow, but we're gonna utilize it because a yellow plus is better than nothing, right? We'll go with 1 Morgan there. And there we go. What we'll do is have a second farmhouse put in a moment. And that should be the maximum we're gonna have to do for bread, I think. It's gonna be the best way. It's either that, and then we can obviously expand these fields a little bit further if we want to try and get more out of it. We could make them longer and bigger. It's not as efficient, but I reckon we could get away with doing that. So we're on that one. So 3rd and 2nd. So I'm going to go ahead and demolish. And demolish. And we're going to reassess. So I'm going to bring this much larger now. Right, they're all on rotation. Perfect. Much bigger fields. So that should be, or should account for the bread at least anyway. We'll see. And then let's take a look now. So first cloaks are in. I think some houses are now getting cloaks. Yes, look at that. We're seeing cloaks distribute across. So we're going to see some ready. Look, these ones over here are going to become the new ones to go to probably tier 3. So we probably need to start upgrading some of these. And this once again is going to bring us some money. I think we're out of logs at the moment. They did get the second field ready, by the way, guys. I don't know if it's going to be ready for harvest. We might get a small amount on it. And there we have it. The tier 3's coming in. This road's going to look really cool when they're all done. Big boys, that is. What about the other one? We managed it. I think they have. There it is. Towering over the tier 1s there. I think we're going to give a couple more houses the goat sheds. And we'll make sure we're expanding these as well to fit more people in. So we're going to start ramping up the leather even more because we're going to use the shoe sales as a big one. So I think I'll get 2 goat sheds just on these as well. So that's a nice buff to that. And I'm also going to go ahead and say, let's get 5 more sheep. Let's go to 15. I'm slowly buying them in as we get the cash in. So we're going to have a nice collection of sheep in here to keep us going. So these guys are just good to go. I'm trying to get a few more to just tier. There we go. Another burgage to level 3 there. That's our all 3. And then I'll probably go ahead and get the charcoal burning, maybe. Look at that bump in money. That's from the shoes, it has to be. So we're looking pretty damn healthy now. So 14, let's go to 20. Price has increased, but that's fine. We can afford them. And let's go in. Let's get charcoal burning, baby. We're not anywhere for deep mining. We don't have it on ours, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're also now going to go in. Yep, there it is. Charcoal kiln. Converts 1 firewood into 2 charcoal. Nice. I mean, it's not a very nice place to live, but you're going to have to do there. We'll try one of those. And last horse in the trading post. What's it for the next one? 3 of 10. We've got plenty that want to go to the next tier here, but I want to make sure, yep. Let's make sure we're good. I want to upgrade a bunch of these to tier 2 first when we got the logs. And there we go. Over 200 population. Let's go on through and take a look. Oh, yes. Look at it. Actually, pretty damn cool. We're going to have to, look at the line. We're going to have to actually make sure the manor house gets built. And I think, guys, I'm going to allow it to be built up on here because it will look really, really cool. So, manor house. What do we need? Logs, as always. Once we get the logs, I'm going to focus on building that up here. But as you can see, we don't earn enough to be able to do this, and we need to start taxing our people. They're trying really, really hard, I suppose. I'm tempted to get another logging camp kind of over here. We obviously got the charcoal in, so I think that's what we're going to do. With how we're doing everything, it kind of makes sense. We can't build over there. We need to build kind of on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one in. I'm going to speed it up, and we're going to try and get that one in as well. Yeah, as you can see, we've got loads of grain to be threshed, so we'll see the bread now as well. And the food is distributed better now, so we should be okay. It'd be nice to see us getting more meat in. Now, to be honest, I'm going to have to reduce the foragers. I'll keep one in there, and then with the hunting camp, it says 15, and we've kind of gone over. So we have the double, yeah, we have the advanced skinning. I'm tempted. I think we can't do deep mining. We grabbed that one. I'm not sure what to do here. I think the new trade routes costing 50% might be a good idea, but also now getting the orchardry is actually a good shout because they will actually eat the apples now. We don't really have a problem with food, to be honest. It's just fuel, but the charcoal will fix that problem. There we go. I'm going to fill this logging camper, and we're going to set the whole zone as well. We've got more than enough people to kind of do our thing, so I'm just going to deforest this whole section here because why not, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a whole bunch of logs in and get this going. We're on 210 population, and we're doing pretty well. I'm hoping they go and do this really soon. Yeah, they got a pretty big field to go and sort there. They've done this one really quickly, but yeah. But there we go. We're seeing the timber come in now, which is handy. So we're going to want... Wrong one. We're going to want the manor house. So we're going to go into administration, and I need to try and find a nice spot for this. I think right on the cliff edge here is going to be good. We're going to want to build the road, though, so it does need to kind of be up here. Let's go with that. And we're going to allow the road only to this. There we go. Nothing too fancy. That's going to cost loads to build anyway. 60 planks, so we'll get that one going. Plenty of builders to do it anyway, and I think what we can do with the extra hands is go into the farmhouses here. And I think the communal oven's also going to get a second one in now, because this is a big batch of food coming in. And I'm going to slowly get in a couple more tier 3s, and I will increase the booze rate here as well. I think we're going to have to go over here. Get the malt house there as well. There we go. Fuel slowly going up with the charcoal kiln going in as well. I love it, man. Look at it. It's so long. That's what she said. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Right, that extra logging camp's coming in handy. It's already carved up all of this. 24 planks in there already, though. Might get another person in the charcoal kiln or two then. We could just ramp that up massively and sell charcoal too. Okay, I'm actually going to carry on down this way now. So I'm going to try and get a few more in over here. Tempted to put them over here because it does teleport from the marketplace, so it should be okay. I kind of want to see what it'll look like if I do it. Alright, we got a couple of expanded ones down there. We've still got a family moving in, and I'm going to fill this whole row here. And these are going to be quite long, because I might go into the orchards, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the extra, so it's actually better to do that. Why is that not allowing me? I was a blinking marketplace there. I was trying to build over it. Right, we got to go in that gap. So we're going to come nice and long up to that. I'm going to reduce that down to that. I think they might be the orchards because they're nice and long. All right, manor house is done. So we're going to come into tax then. And if you click that, it goes 10% at a time. I could probably do that, but it's going to cost us 10% of everything here per month. We could afford it because it's a -8 to predicted loss. We're at 100%, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that just to get our money up because we're a little bit behind. We've got 230 days. So as we start to earn it, you'll see it come in here. Oh, hello. They're coming for me, I think. They are. Okay. Let's get the rest of our soldiers up and ready to fight. We're going to have to get over here. They look like they're going away, so we might be able to get into this without having to deal with that. And these houses up top here, I'm going to get these expanded. I might build a few more along here. I'm not sure whether we've got a fair bit more farming space. This potentially could be, though, where I've put these houses. I think the 2 is enough. Not necessarily for the bread, but we're seeing flour, just not that good. I'm seeing a bit of wool come in now, though, as well. So there should also be yarn coming in. Either way, we're going to continue to get some more upgrades going because the money is really, really important here. I'm actually going to tell them to sprint real quick just to get to this bit so they can shoot. How are you doing over there? Elk retinue are gone. I think they ran away. That's fine. That's fine. We haven't got you. Let's turn off sprint now. I'm going to try and get these 3 to shoot on that. You are going to go to that. Hoping both of them push in on this. Arrows doing their thing, hopefully. Go, go, go. There we go. And then we're going to go push. Oh, the arrows did a good job then. Right, let me grab these 3. And we're going to say shoot on that. And there's more. We've got 2 units coming in over there. Right, we might need to turn on these. Archers did a good job there. Right, that's fine. You keep pushing on that. I think they're about to wipe 1 unit. God. Got caught out a little bit there. Hopefully the archers can do something here. Come on. You can do it. Oh, God. They're not doing very well here. Oh, no. They killed a few. How are you guys doing? Once they've broken that, we're going to run these into their back here. We have to sacrifice some of these guys for a minute. Yep, they're about to break that one. No line of sight, is that? Come around here. You're doing okay. Go, go, go. You have to get these guys to sprint in on this. Oh, we're doing okay. We've done okay. Stop the sprint. Go. Clash in the back right there. We lost quite a few archers there. There we go. We did it. We did it. All right. I'm seeing the malt and the ale go into this brewery. That's good. So we're producing a little bit more through that. So we're buying some in and we're making our own. So that's kind of how we're doing it to try and balance the money here. And we've got space for 24 retinue when we make the money. So I'll try my best. Now, so far, we only have the tithe, which is percentage of food is given to the church for return for influence. We don't need any of that. Not yet. Anyway, we can claim lands as well at some point, but we're only going to do it to fight your man. So, and yeah, that really has worked, hasn't it? Look at this. So I'm intrigued as to what our wheat yields are going to be then. So this one's obviously a slow grower, but that should be fine. We're still going to get a fair few from that. So actually, the amount of meat we're going to be able to get is better. I might get another hunter's camp. I say might. I think that's really important. How are we doing stable space? We're good. I'm kind of thinking, do I need that many oxen spots? We almost need another space for the thingy here. I can get this moved, right? Yeah, that's perfect for the hunter's shack. So I'm going to try and move this. And let's just pop it over there out the way. And then over here, we're going to go with a new hunter's shack here. And I'm going to prioritize that one. There's a few burgage plots here that I'm going to turn into the old chickens. And then a couple more here. They were going to be my, what's it called, weren't they? Orchards, actually. All right, so I'm setting up some basic exports to try and balance out our foods here. So I'm going to export berries when it's below a certain number. All right, so we are going to look to get another one of these tier 3s. I might swap out one of these veggies for an ale house. So pub is there. Let's try here. So we're going to cancel that one, and we're going to turn you into a lovely ale house when we've got the timber. All right, so we've got a bandit camp. Let's go ahead and rally someone up, and it's right by us, actually. That's handy. We're going to go deal with this. Oh, empty. Are they not in yet? Or is there another one? Let's go have a look. We'll use these, maybe take out both. Oh, yeah, another one at the top as well. So we'll go grab this one, then we'll go take out that one. That's fine. All right, time to get the new ale house in over here. So that's going to feed, hopefully they'll grab the malt and feed that into here. Only downside is the wild animals now taking a little bit of a hit. So I'm going to pause it up and let that go back up. And we're only 2 away from our next point as well. So I think I'll continue this on in good fashion. They should start living in there soon. Some more chicken houses along this. And there we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if these guys are going to grab transporting. They should be getting the ale. And there's the level increase now. So I'm thinking about, let's just take a second without getting too far. I still don't see too much use in the beekeeping unless the beekeepers, we start to go wax. We've got 2 points, but I don't think we're going to need to trade in that. I don't think this is pretty pointless now. Heavy plow, no. Sheep breeding, we could do that one. That would give us a chance to make more money, but we've got enough anyway, so we can just buy them in and use the wool that way. I think we're going to go orchards. Yeah, and then we've got another point. I might go into... I haven't really tried rye. I don't think... We could obviously make the... No, we still can't do that either. This whole tree is pointless. This whole tree is pointless, so it's going to have to be up here. Might try the irrigation. Not that I've tried that before, but we'll see. Especially with the marketplaces each side. Look at that. Fenced off market right there. That looks super cool. Wasn't even intentional. It's the garden behind it makes it look really good. But the street is so busy. Feels like you're in The Witcher, doesn't it? Oh man, so good. Let's continue the upgrade. Beer is coming in. Is not coming as quick as I'd like. They are trying to distribute. As you see, it does tick up and down. But I am able to get a few upgrades in beforehand. Right, I'm changing the ale now, so I'm going to bring these numbers up. I'm also going to go ahead and make sure I've got more people assigned to the ale houses. So let's give this irrigation a go. I'm yet to use it, so we've hit maximum settlement. Go me. Now, yeah, I guess that means that we should see more yield, none lost throughout if it rains and stuff like that. So, or if it's drought, sorry. I'm also putting a granary and storehouse over here to satisfy this marketplace, because if I go into this here, let's move it across. We have fuel. Food, no. Clothing, no. So we need some stalls over here. I could move some of the other ones to do that, but I'm going to just do it that way instead. So this marketplace is almost full. Pretty much all of these houses are covered for everything. They got cloaks, yarn, shoes, leather. Food variety is looking really, really healthy, and fuel is good. So it's just these houses over here. And we did get our orchards in. So you're going to see apples coming really, really soon. I think another year we should see a good yield coming from these as well. So we are good. Plenty of sheep. We're out of stable space now, so I think we need to get another one. And we're also going to get a tavern here. And this is going to cover all of these now. So we'll have one there. One there. Sorry, it's over here somewhere. Here, sorry. And then one over here to cover these. We may need one last one over there. That should be fine, though. And let's go deal with these bandits now, because they are stealing everything. So let's get one of these up. I'm going to send those straight in. I'm going to try and fight them over here, though. Right, we're good on either, so it doesn't really matter where we send this. But I am going to send it to the treasury, because it's just a pain in the backside. So we'll just make sure we get a nice surplus of that. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, 2 trading posts is a little bit slow. There we go. Granary is done. I'm also going to upgrade that. So these houses, I'm not going to upgrade any more houses down the other end until people start moving into these. And there we go. We're slowly seeing it now. They are getting the food across to these houses. Not clothing yet, but the food is coming along. So as long as they get the food into the ones that are populated, I'm happy, which is these ones. And let's continue on with houses. So I'm going to get in a few in here. I'm hoping I can double up on most. These might well be chickens again, so we're just going to go with a nice obscure shape. I might go for singular plots here with more houses to deal with. Is that going to be the same? Less chickens. Let's go with 6 smallers, and they're going to be chickens as well. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a few more houses. So they killed them without me knowing. I completely forgot about them. They're fine. Let's send this to our treasury once more. So we're going to try and get rich now. We're seeing a lot more money come in, so we should be safe to go ahead and allow this just that tiny bit higher. And what I'm going to do is also build on this a little bit. So for the sake of our defenses here, I'm going to go with some outer towers so we can garrison them if needed. I don't know whether they need roads. No, they don't. That's fine. We're going to commit that. We should get some outer towers on this. I haven't tested it, but I'm hoping when they attack, we can get archers in those towers. And there we go. We're seeing some families now move in over here as well. So I am keeping a close eye on the clothing to see if we can get that working. It's going to take a little while for this, for Anna to transport. Bless her. She's trying. And once again, we're getting a nice amount of influence to take over all the spots that he has. So we should be able to take these over really early. Now I think it's safe to say we could probably look at saving up for an armor trade. So we're going to want the helmets here, right? We've got no more points that we can do, unfortunately, to reduce it by 50%. But let's start saving up for that. So we're going to keep exporting everything we can. I may get a third trade lot in, guys, for them to be able to export. I think that's smart. All right, just getting full into this new trading post here now as well. And then we're going to work on that. Food variety. Yep, looking really, really solid over here now. So once the clothing comes in, we can start to upgrade these too. We're going to have these guys do that. We're going to want shoot at will, and we are going to run back in a moment. Are they going to shoot? Get them running back. They got a couple of flurries in, didn't really do much. Should weaken them for our guys to nail them anyway, and then into the spearmen they shall go. Let's bring the retinue over. Let's actually organize these a little bit better. There we go. And then these guys are going to bring round to the side. And we're going to say, collapse on you. I don't want the retinue fighting, so we're going to actually do that. I do want the retinue fighting, but I want them to kind of attack afterwards, so that's fine. And then you guys, you want to get a flurry on that for me? Might be able to turn on that. Right, they're broken. You can fight that one, and then you guys into there, and then let's bring you around. And arrows in the back does help here. Nice. I love watching a good fight, to be fair. It's quite a big battle, so... Loose arrows really... Oh, no, someone did. Two died from the arrows right there, and 3 died from the arrows. Awesome. So we're going to say, push forward now, guys. Let's get this on. You can all come in. Retinue just chilling. I'm going to love it when the units have experience too. That's going to be awesome. And there we go. We're starting to see the helmets come onto our spear militia now. So soon we'll be stopping the import of spears, and we'll be running with just the helmets as an import here as well. And slowly but surely things are growing nicely. Clothing, I'm not concerned. It will come in eventually over there as well. And look at that. We have a lot of everything kind of coming in now. Meat has just gone crazy. Veg is good. Berries are good. Apples not just yet. We will see more. I can actually squeeze 3 markets in that little gap too, so I'm going to do that. It's by the farmers here, so little farmers market hopefully in there. We could just put food ones in there as well. That should fix that. And money's back up to 5k. Look at that. We're loving life. Right, how's the trade doing in here then? Are we getting what we need in? We've got our spears now, I believe. There we go. We are, yep, seeing a good amount of food getting into them actually. Nothing on the clothing stall, nothing on the firewood stall. Firewood hasn't been a problem either. Almost at 450 populations for 438. Now, we should be okay to open up a trade route for the mail armor. Nope, it's 9,700. We're nearly there. So we're currently importing the helmets, exporting more bows than we know what to do with, which is crazy as well. They just don't come in, but they're fine. You guys, I really appreciate being here. Just a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. Really, really does help me massively, so thank you. Right, as soon as the tiles come in, I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're upgrading so we can do 2 at a time, as I say, because we only import 10 tiles. Look at that. A nice food variety in 94. Yes, I will keep checking in periodically, guys, just on these houses. I'm desperate to try and fix it. And my guess of 500 population is nowhere near. So once we've upgraded and filled the remainder out of here, we're going to be close to 1,000 population on here, guys. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to reduce the tax to 5% now. We should be okay. I'm going to continue the upgrades. So we're doing really well. Let's continue these ones over here. These obviously bring spaces for people to move in. So I can do 3 at a time now based on what we have. That should be all we can do. All right, granary is finished then. So let's make sure it doesn't have what we don't want in there. So we're okay with all that. Say no to that. All right, a good chunk of mail armor going on to these guys now as well as helmets. Helmets still struggling, actually. Why have they stopped buying that in? Did I turn that off? Hello. We got a band of raiders actually in our settlement here. Nice. Okay. Everyone, let's rally over here. So, archers, you're going to be in the back. I'm just pausing up so we can get set up here. We're going to get archers over here. I'm going to get spearmen here. And then I'm going to get the retinue in the trees here. And in all honesty, with the armor and thingy in, the one lot of spearmen will probably do the trick anyway. They're crazy. And archers in place. Fire at will, please. Boom. I'm going to go in on... Oh, hello. We'll get those to push forward. I think the retinue will absolutely hammer those anyway. Archers hammering them too. Get spearmen in. You can come straight in the back here. With a push forward. Let's get the archers moved over a little bit. Get these guys in on there. It's a nice easy fight, I think. Yep. There we go. Let's get these guys tight like that. So they're pushing on us, as you can see. So we'll go defensive stance. So they'll run at our spears. And then we'll set push forward. These guys come round. Get flank. And in they go. And these guys probably come this way as well. Archers raining in on them, but it's not doing much. Retinue, you might want to turn on that. They're fine over there. Lost one retinue. There we go. Job done. Money's ticking back up really nice again now as well. Have we got any raider camps? We do. Anyway, let's continue upgrading the ones that we can. So there's plenty here that we can still get upgraded. These are goat sheds that we probably want to... No, we're good. We got plenty of leather, but the hides are nice and low now, which is good. The extra tannery did work then. So let's go ahead and get more families in. 169. We've got plenty of room for some more, so that's fine. Let's disband those. We're demolishing that marketplace right there. And what I'm going to do, they should start making new ones anyway. I'm going to go ahead and make a smaller one in here. So I'm going to wait for that to all be cleared. We'll do something like that once they clear it. All right, there's quite a bit of clothing still sitting in there, so hopefully they go and grab that. They are grabbing it, so it's going down. All of these houses over here now have all the food in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build another marketplace down this end. So we're upgrading this granary, and I'm going to assign a couple more people to it. So hopefully they open up marketplaces just here as well. We're 9 years into the game, so actually under that front then maybe. We're quite far in, I suppose. But all right, see if there's more slots for some marketplace. I think we're ready there, right? They're starting to build some more, hopefully. Let's see what mercenaries are about. The Wayward Sons, heavy mercenary archers and light mercenary archers. I'm hiring them. Because we can afford it, let's get a nice chunky army here. Let's bring them in. Where are you? Yep, they're all the way down there. Perfect. I'm just going to leave them standing over here, so if anyone attacks, they get to shoot them. I'm paying my Wayward Sons. I'm going to leave them. Here you go. Carry on, my wayward son. Love it, man. Look at our manor house in the back. We wave the banner of Lonzi. Right, because we can't actually do anything with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and just slap in a whole bunch of houses now to fill out this. Because we can't upgrade ours, right? So let's just do this. Boom. Right, we're just going to fill out all of that. Clothing, still the same number, hasn't changed at all. Let's hope these new food stalls and stuff get stocked nice and quickly. Let's have a look. There we go, food going in. Let's hope this fixed it. Oh, look, clothing went to 90% now. 91. So we're having to delete the original marketplace. This has been a really good test, actually. We're on 615 population, and we've got a good amount of resources here. So that's going to constantly go. Food is just fantastic. But I don't know. We've got a bunch of eggs going on the other end, and oh, meat's really good. All right, time to gather, everyone. We've got our Wayward Sons on the way as well. And we'll get all these going. Let's get these two behind, and these three are here. Those four with the retinue. Should be fine. They'll all come together anyway. There we go. Out they come. It's funny how they all come out of the houses, right? Like a swarm of ants. Takes a little while for the retinue to come because they're from over here, but there they are. Take your time. There we go. They're in. All right. Let's get those pushing, and we'll probably get those straight in as well. Oh, they've got through. Send those into there. Let's get our Wayward Sons. Oh, the archers are killing them anyway. Nice. Loose. We're about to get them in the back, which is nice. So we'll get a push forward on that as well. There we go. And retinue, do you want to come in on that? You can come in on that. There's one. Doesn't take them long if you control them anyway. They absolutely rip them apart, don't they? Oh, yeah. Nice and easy. I think they're all dead. Disband those guys. We'll keep these kind of... Oh, no, they're there. Let's get them fighting that. Do not go and burn stuff. Don't you dare. See if the Wayward Sons can do anything here. They're raining with arrows. I think they are going to anyway. They're killing my people. Maybe they're not. We killed them. We're fine. All right, I think it's time to have a bit of fun. So we're pretty much maxed out over here now. So I'm going to just gather my whole army here. Let's grab them all. Sorry. We'll make sure we can bring them in first. All right, we're going to go claim this bad boy then. So we're going to press claim towards this, and we're going to have to go fight. I think we'll just keep claiming, actually, anyway. Did we already fight him? That would be fine. We're going to go through claim literally all of the lands here. It's going to be hilarious. The gauntlet has been thrown. Here we go. So we're going to fight right here, and we're going to have a bit of fun. You got a pretty weak army anyway, so we should be fine. So we're going to have to obviously deal with him and then claim some kind of peace, potentially. Going to spread the spearmen nice and thin here. I'm going to get the retinue over here. Just going to slow it down, and we're going to get the archers moved up. And we're going to fire at will on those. And we're going to have some fun in the first battle here. So they do like to try and push towards retinue, funnily enough. We stand ready. I'm flying the banner here. Here they come. They're actually fairly armored, to be fair. Oh, loose. Arrows going in. Yes, are we killing any? We're slowing them down, but we are absolutely peppering them right now, which is nice. No deaths, though. No, not a single death yet. It's interesting. That's fine. You guys brace and then push. That's the retinue over there, so we're going to need to be careful. And then we're going to go on to you. Arrows still coming down, which is nice. Let's push in on this. So we'll brace until they push in. Boom. We've got an archer squad over there, though, which we're going to need to deal with. So we'll push through. Let's get these guys turned on to that. You guys go there and shoot on that. We got them fire at will, so it should be fine. And we go in. Let's push them back, guys. That's it. Let's turn these archers onto these. We'll try and deal with that archer squad nice and quick. Oh, we absolutely obliterated this unit here. Rain some arrows down on their archers. I'm not sure I'm seeing any die, though, which is interesting. Come on, Wayward Sons. Get them. Going for a loose formation here. You guys just hammer the hell out of these guys with your arrows. There we go. Victory. Selbit is mine. So we should have full replenishment done. So we're going to go for our claim now over here. We are going to take that from you. Don't you worry. Cool. Let's claim this one too. Yep, that's in. Right, I don't think there's any more mercenaries we can grab. So that's fine. It is what it is. We'll kind of stand between. I could split my forces, to be fair, and win. Let's go on over and see if we can fight, and then we'll run over. We've got enough days to do that, I think. Alright, enemy unit spotted. Here they come. So they have decided to come this way. I'm going to fight it with just these then. This is going to be quite hard to win. We might lose quite a lot. I might need to bring one back, actually. Let's, maybe not. Let's just make sure we utilize... I mean, they're not ours, right? Wayward Sons. You guys come up in front. And then you come over here. And we'll have you guys all standing around here. And then these guys should be fine. Those three as a unit are pretty tough. They should be fine. Hoping we can nail this retinue here. We should be fine. They're weak. So it's just these guys. We have fire at will on, so that's fine. Hopefully we can absolutely take out some of these numbers beforehand. Those three there are the only ones I'm concerned about. So I'm going to turn these archers over to these. Don't mind fighting those. You can come in behind that. And then you guys get on that. And then spears will bring up there. And we're raining the arrows in. Let's see if we can do something. Retinue are obviously strong. A lot of arrows going in, but not much going on. No damage yet. Weaken them, I guess. Makes their effectiveness lower. And I'm going to send the spearmen into that. Oh, yeah, there we go. As they got close, we just nailed them. Yes. Nice. Right, you guys hold. You go into the back of them. Take those. We should be okay. Let's get those on that. Those on that. Perfect. Right, retinue's down to 24. They're holding well. They are armored, our guys, so we should be fine. Now I'm going to get you to come in on that, please. And push. I'm also going to tell you to push forward. They're going to struggle massively, so these swordsmen are going to wipe the floor with us here. Yeah, that's okay. We just need to push in to get them going here. And I don't want to deal with you. We're winning over here as well, so war on all fronts, man. There we go. They've broken through. And then in on those if we can. And when we get in on the back, look, we should take over massively here. So there we go. And that looks like we're pretty much taking over. And there it is. We lost a lot, but we'll take it. We obviously split our forces there and we won battle for Imenrith. So I'm going to take these guys back, let them get replenished. So we're going to take this one and then I'm going to move on to these. The aim is to take all of these today. Have we got enough influence? We've got 6.4, so there's only 3 more we can take, actually. So percentage of surplus food is given to the church. Going to pop a 5% on the tithe as well towards the church. Hopefully I can go ahead and get something good here. All right, he's asking to drop the claim. That is a no chance. Good squire. Right, have we replenished our soldiers and weapons? The only downside is if we lose, we've got the war bows. We've got 10 spears that we buy in, so we can always replenish, to be fair. I'm going to go ahead and get these guys back out. Yep, okay. So let's get these organized. Nice thick line there. Retinue. Get you over here. And then the other guys should be good. Wayward Sons. Get you out over the side. And then these guys over here. Here they go. And we're going to brace on this anyway. We've got a nice line here. Let's get you guys over there. And hopefully we get a nice fire at will here to do a fair bit of damage. Yes, on the swordsman, I like that because they do some serious damage when they come in. Love to see it. All out war, baby. You'd think, though, with 4 or 5 archer squads hitting on one, they would at least do some more damage than they do. I know prior they were too strong, but they still need another buff, I think. Killed 3. Alright, so when they clash, we're going to hit a push forward. I'm going to utilize these guys in on that. And they've decided to go in on this. Got themselves trapped, actually, funnily enough. I hit a push forward on that. And the arrows just did some serious damage to that. Let's get them in on that. And then we're checking over here. Retinue doing okay. Trying to get in on that, guys. Push. And we got the archer squads over here that we'll turn on to. So let's get it this way. My Wayward Sons. There we go. That one's broken. Bring them back over here. Regroup. Regroup. And push. Let's go. Push. Down it goes, right? Oh, we got 2 there. Let's get you in on that. No, we're good. All broken. Everyone, push on that. Hey, at least they're giving away bread too. Tithe paid, goods given away, 136. Look at that. You get 100 influence a time, I think, for that 5%. So we could up that more. Here they come. Let's go get them in this then. We'll fight them right here. Same units every time, I think. So, a pretty good army. Right, let's slow it down. Once again, we are a little bit weaker this time, but we should be fine. Get a nice thin line. Retinue, I'm going to keep out of the fight early on, I think. I'm going to pop them to the side here. And then these guys I'm going to get kind of... Might keep all my archers behind the spearmen, actually, and then flank them afterwards. Might be a good idea, because we've actually rinsed our thingies anyway. So let's get a shoot at will. Actually, I don't think shoot at will's worth it. Let's see. See how much damage they do this time, if any. I didn't brace. I forgot to brace. Damn. Right. Then we do that. Perfect. So we're going to want them to hit into this. Hopefully. And then we can push forward. Get this one on that. These guys to flank around. Got some raiders somewhere, but I'm going to flank these as well. Try and keep as many of them as we can. They did good. Do you want to back up before you die there? And you guys push in. Yeah. And then we've got these guys on this. You guys come in on this. Quickly wipe the floor with that. We're going to have to go back and get a replenishment after this one, I think. That's okay. Shouldn't take long. Boom. It is ours. Right, there's the mercenary company. So we've got these Wayward Sons in again. And we're going to replenish our retinue now as well. So we'll get all those guys in. The gauntlet has been thrown, baby. Let's go. Right, soldiers are there. I'm going to bring the Wayward Sons back a little bit before they come in. And we'll go ahead and fight that in a moment. We've just kind of... That's weird. the battleground is merged with the other one. Let's bring these back a second. All right, we are ready. Let's get them all queued up here. Here they come. I'm going to bring them to me then. All right, everyone defensive. I'll make sure they brace for the attack and actually come in this time. Get that more boxed. Ready. And here we go. The clash of iron begins. Love it, man. Loose. Okay, you guys are doing a good job. Got to bring these around the back. You did a good job. You guys come on in on that. I'm going to get you guys to come and shoot those. Another one over this way, so if you want to kind of bring yourself around and help out. You guys push in. Get those straight in on the back of that. Absolutely rinse it, and you're doing a great job. There we go. And we'll get these 2 units here shooting on that. Broke them nice and easy there. Let's get you guys in. And then these guys should take out these bandits pretty quickly here. We think. I don't know. They're not armored, guys. You can do it. There we go. Right, I'm going to get all the archers just turning on that. We got enough for everything to kind of deal with this. And that should be taken out in a second. What do we need? 0.4 now. So we're just going to wait over here. And we'll go steal that last piece of land in a moment. And then here's a goner, baby. All right. So we've been fighting over a year and a half already on this one. Where it's almost 700 pop. There's been a lot of fighting. So not much moving in at the moment. Given away. So we've got 2 more. 2 more to hit. So another month. And it should be ours. There we go. We have enough. Let's claim the last one here. That is a nasty hill on the river that they can't even attack us on. So I'm gonna test it. The final battle. You shall not falter. You will stand your ground. I love, by the way, how the retinues and they hold the flag of your house, you know, and the Wayward Sons have the mixture of both. Look, super cool. We're actually short a couple of people here as well. I could have done with every kind of soldier here, but I'm going to speed it up anyway. Hopefully the archer squads can do a bit of damage here. It's going to take a big beating, but this hill is going to make the world of difference. I don't know if they're coming round here, so we need to be careful. Oh, coming straight down the middle into us, which is perfect. What kind of range are we looking with here, guys? Oh, they're already shooting at from height. Big boy retinue here. We want to try and knock these down as much as we can early. I think hopefully that height comes into play and we can do a bit of damage. Not looking good right now, though. We have the hill. They are flanking left and right. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, no, we did a great job there. Holy crap. Yes, retinue on retinue. You guys hold that one. And then we're going to hold them there for now. And we're going to say push. Hopefully I can take these out before they get to do anything. And these guys that are flanking, we're going to... No, it's fine. No, stay there. No, I misclicked. All right, in we go. And so it begins. Right, big boys. What have we got coming around the side here? So we're going to switch you to that. You're going to rain down on that. You're going to wait there. You guys push in. You shoot on that. All right, our biggest problem here is our retinue taking a beating. Oh, God, this is not good. Not looking good. Right, let's go round. We're going to have to get the flank here. You guys brace. Brace on this. Take those numbers down. And you guys shoot on that. And you shoot on that as well. We should be fine with the 1 archer squad shooting on that. And then you guys, can you turn over here as well? We've nearly wiped out that 1 unit. This guy is coming down. Can you get down there? You push in on that. Retinue's almost gone. Hold on, retinue. You can do it. Right, let's get you guys to turn on that. And push forward. Maybe you guys get on that as well. Push forward. Oh, wow. Tough going, this. Push. We had the hill. The hill does help massively. That plays a big part in it. So, right, we're wiping out theirs because we have the height on it. So their archer squad is going down. These guys want to rain in on those then. Getting on that there. You guys push. These ones surrounded over here, taking a beating. Come on. You guys are good. You go give those guys a backup over there. Let's move them in. Let's get them in on that. Let's not run. Thank you. You guys have pushed those. Yep, that archer squad's almost gone, which is great. And then we'll get you turned on that. You there. You there. And spears down here, please. Push that. Right, let's wipe that unit out, and then we're going to push in on the other ones with those two. Should be okay. Get it? That matters, taking out that squad right there, and then we can push straight in on this. Think we take this fight here. There we go, we're in. They've still got an archer squad. 2 archer squads flanking behind us here. Bit of a problem. Let's get them in on that. Okay, not good. You guys need to turn in on that. Let's wipe that unit out so we thin the numbers a bit here. Let's focus that retinue squad right there with these guys. Good job. Archers in on this. You guys, oh my god, we have lost a lot here. Did wipe that archer squad though. I'm going to get those guys to turn on that. We've got archers in the back here. You focusing this. Not give ground here. We don't want to give ground ever. I think we lose this fight here, guys. We gave them the high ground. Alright, I wasn't expecting so many. We replenish. It is fine. Good job we got money, right? We got the retinue back in. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of the archer squads on the next one then. And we're going to have to replenish for the last fight here. Come on. You're doing good. We can't push forward here. They've taken a right beating. How are you guys doing? They've taken out that sword squad at least, which is nice. So you guys pushing on this. And you go for that. They've taken that one out. We've got an archer squad back here that is raining down. Yes, come on guys. I think we take this one just about. Ooh, where's the last ones here? We got some archer squads. We win only just down to our last lot of archers there. The Wayward Sons, Wayward Brothers, kind of doing the deed for us there. But yeah, absolutely chaotic that was. Let's focus that one, guys. Niles ran away, so we do get to keep the soldiers at least. And there it is. Finish restoring the peace scenario. It's the first time I've bothered to actually take everything out. Let's take a look at our line here. Look at that. Days passed 4,341 and we completed 601 constructions. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.